guys. Last video of this little three-piece thing. We're going to do overall ranks now. Quick rundown from the last time I did this, which was pre-auction. I had 14 Teletubbies, 13 Koopa, 12 Meatball, 11 Cooks, 10 Cool Story, 9 Show Me, 8 Myself, 7 Hotlanta, 6 Poke, 5 Golfview, 4 TOG, 3 South Park, 2 Salams, and 1 DRC. So that's just a quick rundown of, where I had things 3 months ago. But anyways, we'll get on to today's topic, which is where I have us ranked going into this season. I know some guys still may be called up, still be some trades, but anyways, here we are. We'll kind of see where I got everybody. So anyways, number 14, in a dramatic drop, Polk High. He got rid of most of his team, dropped 8 spots from last time. Strengths on his team, when I look at it, is the DB position and tight end position, I guess. Could maybe do quarterback with Wentz, but number one weapon on his team, or at least like a difference maker, would be George Kittle. And I have the weaknesses is he traded it all away. So 14. 13. Koopa stays the same in my rankings. Strengths, not anything overly glaring as a strength, but they're, I don't know. His team, he's keeping a lot down. So, on the taxi. His wildcard / good player is Adam Thielen. And I have his weaknesses as just an overall lack of talent on the active roster. Number 12 stays the same. It's Meatball Maniac. I've got strengths on his team listed as D-line and DB. His wild card player, Lev Bell. And his weaknesses I have listed as his wide receivers are just not good enough in this format. If you're playing a PPR game, your wide receivers have to be good. Alright, number 11. Cooks. Same as last time. Strength on his team, like I said yesterday, wide receiver. It was actually surprising how good it looked. Wild card player I have as Jerick McKinnon, because it looks like all the camp hype is that he's doing very well, but we'll have to see if that's actually the truth or not, or if he can even carve out a role. It's pretty loaded backfield. When I looked at his weaknesses, I have written down here he has limited producers on his defense. So that in a league that has this much parity between offense and defense, that's definitely going to hurt you. Next, 10. Show Me. So, Joe. I have him dropping 1 spot from last time, from 9 to 10. Positions of strength, obviously his running back position is loaded. His QB is arguably the best in the league. And wide receiver, although doesn't even really have enough to start, his 3 are still very good. Wild card player I have is TJ Hawkinson, mainly around health. And his weaknesses I have as linebacker, he's set it up so it's very sack dependent. I forget exactly as I think it's Von Miller and Khalil Mack, if my memory serves me correct. So, you could get massive weeks, but there's also going to be possibly those 2 to 3 point weeks out of your linebackers. And me personally, I want really consistent numbers out of my linebackers. All right, next would be number 9. I have Golfview Dolphins dropping 4 spots from my pre-auction. Positions of strength I have as running back and tight end. His wild card player I have is Kyler Murray. And what I have as his weaknesses is a lot of his players, a lot of his team aren't like number ones. I know there are, but I don't look at his roster and get overwhelmed by like the amount of top end talent, even if it's like at the lower half of the top end talent, if that makes any sense. It's just not there for me across a lot of his positions. So that's number 9. Number 8, I have shooting up the boards, Teletubbies. +6 from the last ranking. Positions of strength, there was a bunch of them: linebacker, wide receiver, running back, and DB. His swing player type position I have as Darren Waller, because we'll see if he can keep up what he did last year, or just what the Las Vegas team looks like this year. And his weakness, and this one's really a wild card as well, I almost put him there, is Josh Allen. Will he be good? Will he put up numbers that really that take this team up another level, or is he just going to kind of be where he is, throwing picks, inaccurate, not sustaining drives? It's going to be interesting. Number 7 is myself, Killer Bees, up 1 spot from the pre-draft. I have positions of strength as running back, wide receiver, linebacker, and maybe half quarterback. My swing players, I had 2, but I'm going to go with Cam Hayward. And my weakness is my DBs, because they all got hurt or cut. It looked like a position of strength for me, with Derwin James, possibly Sean Davis starting for Washington. It all came crashing down. So I got some work to do there, and maybe that can bump me up a spot or 2. Number 6, Hotlanta. +1 from pre-draft. Almost the same positions of strength as myself: running back, wide receiver, linebacker, and then I have D-line. His swing player I have is Deion Jones. It's always been health with him, and if he's healthy, that's a dynamite player. And then I have his weakness as DB. He's got no power, no impact at DB. Number 5, I have as South Park Cows, down 2 spots from the last rankings. Positions of strength: QB, running back, and DB. Swing player for this season, Blake Martinez. And I have the weaknesses as linebacker, and I think he only brought 3 up, but very rookie dependent. You could also, it's got Lamar Jackson, so it's going to be good. But anyways, move on to number 4. Cool story, bro. Up 6 spots from the last time I did this. Strengths: running back, tight end, linebacker, wide receiver. Swing player for this season I have is Dak Prescott. How's he going to do for the Cowboys? Are they going to run Zeke a lot? Just questions. Weaknesses I have as D-line. Doesn't have like a true point producer on the D-line. So yeah, that's number 4. Number 3, down 1 spot from last rankings, I have the Salams. Positions of strength: wide receiver, running back, QB, and linebacker. Swing player for this season I have a Zach Ertz. We'll see how he does. I think he's the only tight end that didn't get paid, kind of like Sean's with Dak. He's the quarterback that hasn't been paid. So these guys are pretty swing guys for me. His detraction, his weakness being D-line. I just have the Salams have a very streaky looking D-line, like boom bust type D-line. Number 2, dethroned from his number 1 spot. He's down 1 spot from last time. DRC. Positions of strength: his DBs are insane. Wide receiver, linebacker, running back. Swing player for this season is Drew Brees. See if his team still likes him. See if he still has arm strength. His weakness, D-line, I have that he has very, very limited depth. I think he only has 2 on the active roster currently. And that leaves us with number 1, and that would be Jair, bumping up 3 spots from last time, TOG. Positions of strength, obviously, is wide receiver, D-line, DB, and running back. And then I have a swing player as Darius Leonard. It's not even really a swing player, it's just like how good is he going to be. Weakness I have is QB Ryan Tannehill. I think he has Darnold on the taxi squad, but yeah, Tannehill. Don't know if I can trust him. Don't know how I feel about the talent. But yeah, there's the updated power ranks. Once again, it's 14 Poke, 13 Koopa, 12 Meatball, 11 Cooks, 10 Show Me, 9 Golfview, 8 Teletubbies, 7 Killer Bees, 6 Hotlanta, 5 South Park, 4 Cool Story, 3 Salams, 2 DRC, and number 1 TOG. Anyways, guys, I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you had an awesome Labor Day weekend. Fantasy football starts back up on Wednesday, and the actual games kick off on Thursday. I'm super pumped. I hope you're super pumped. Be safe, be healthy, be happy. Love you all, guys. Have a good one.